Hey, how y'all doing? Y'all doing good? Yeah, I'm just saying hey to everybody on this day. I'm thinking like, dog, I don't know the day, but hey. I'm tickling myself. Well, it is a Thursday. I know it's Thursday, y'all, but the date, don't have a clue. Don't never have a clue of the date or the times. Yeah, I'm thinking the signs for the times. I don't have a date. I don't have a time. I don't have a time stamp. I know the day of the week is Thursday, so I think I'm doing good today, y'all. But I'm just saying hey to everybody. Y'all doing good on today. That's good. That's good. Yep, God ain't really been giving me too much to say. That's why I just been smile talking about little stuff here and there. Just little stuff that just smile talking little stuff. He ain't gave me no warnings yet. Not yet. Yeah. I guess the first thing I speak on is like when I be saying my Saturday Sabbaths, like the reason why I use the term Saturday Sabbath, y'all, is because that's when I'm the most spiritualist. That's when I'm the most open spiritually is on Saturdays. Like I know just Saturday, it's just something special about Saturdays for me. So Saturday Sabbath don't have nothing to do like whatever Sabbath that God give you all to celebrate His day, including every day. Then okay, but I notice for me, Saturdays it's just something about Saturdays for me. Like Saturdays, it's just like I could just hear so clear on Saturdays. And then it's just like I have this boost of energy on Saturday. Like Saturday, my whole everything is just different. Like it's just a different type of vibe and a different type of energy on Saturday. So that's the reason why I use the word Saturday Sabbath. Because for me, that's when I could be like, okay, I can hear God clear today, and it be on Saturdays. So I just put the correlation with Saturdays with Saturday Sabbath for me. So that's why I be like Saturday Sabbath, y'all. So I don't want nobody get no illusion or just feel no any kind of way and just be like, well, she's saying Saturday Sabbath, like it ain't no, it just for me personally, with my personal relationship with my God, it just Saturdays, I just hear him way more and everything is just way clearer. And it just seems like he just have whole conversations with me on Saturday as opposed to any other day of the week. Now, he can come to me any other day of the week, but on this journey, I just noticed that Saturday, if I have a Saturday vision, woo, it's way more heightened. It's like it's magnified, y'all. If I hear on the Saturday, woo, it's just way more heightened. It's just something about the Saturdays that just change the dynamics of just what I see. It just when I see it or hear it on the Saturday, I can't describe it, but it's just a shift on Saturdays as opposed to any other day of the week for me. So that's why I be like Saturday Sabbath, y'all, because that's the time where I'm like, okay, God talk to me now, which he normally talk to me on Saturdays. He talk to me during the week too, but Saturdays, it's just something that just stand out about Saturdays with me spiritually. Saturdays, I have the most energy. I can clean up on Saturdays. I can do cleaning, like all the stuff. I can be trained out all week long. When Saturday come, I just have this super, it's like I got this super energy. Like I got this superpower on Saturday. Like I can just do everything. Like everything I want to do, I can get everything done. I don't need no sleep. Like I can just operate in overdrive. Like I can't do that no other time. Any other time of the week, I just be like, ooh, I'm so tired. Ooh, I can't do nothing. But when Saturday come, yeah. Like I be like, what is it about Saturdays? And this is just for me. And this just spiritually, I just noticed that it's just something about Saturdays with me. So that's the reason why I be like Saturday Sabbath, y'all. For y'all who might need a little clarity on why I would say Saturday Sabbath. So that's why I say Saturday Sabbath, because for me, Saturday Sabbath is the day. That's the day for me. Everything I'm trying to do, whatever I'm trying to get done, if I ain't did nothing all week, Saturday is the day everything gonna get done. Like Saturday, I'm waking up early in the morning. Super early in the morning. I might wake up 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and be like, okay, let me clean up. But all week I'll be dragging like, woo, I'm tired. But when that Saturday come, Saturday, it's just something about Saturdays for me, spiritually. It's just some kind of spiritual connection with me and Saturdays. And it's always been like this. And I just noticed that, ooh, I have vision on Saturday. Like if I have vision on the Saturday, it's really something serious if I see something on Saturday now. If I hear something on Saturday, ding, 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 it's really something going on. If I hear anything going on the Saturday. So when I did my video, one of my videos I did was on distractions and stuff like that, and God was talking to me. That's why I would do this, so y'all know God is talking to me. This is my signal. God is talking to me. So when I do a video and I do this, y'all know what that means. That's the cue. I'm tickling myself. But when I did that distraction video, I kept saying, while I'm talking to y'all, God is talking to me. And that's why I was like, I need to let my daughter know this. So I'm sending y'all a word of what's coming to y'all, and why y'all like it be like multitasking. Like, yeah, I be popping. Like I just be that just it for me. Just Saturday. I'm just rocking and rolling on Saturday. So yeah, that's why I was like, I'm talking to y'all, but God is talking to me. So I'm receiving what He said. I'm listening to what He's saying, but I'm still talking to y'all. Like I be having so much going on, y'all. I can really multitask on the Saturday. So, yeah, so I'm explaining that, y'all. And also, God, He was talking to me. And He was just saying that, with just this world and just these ulterior motives. He just said, Shayna, don't change who you are. Like, do not change the good gifts and the good in you. Do not do that, because your gifts is for my kingdom. So He's saying your loyalty, your trust, like everything, all these good characteristics that everybody is drawn to that you have, He said, don't change. He said, don't change the characteristics because of people, and people might mishandle you because of your good gifts. He said, don't change who you are. He said, I'm gonna remove all those people. He said, but I don't want you to change who you are in this process. He said, so I'm gonna deal with everybody that mishandle your good gifts. He said, I'm gonna deal with that. He said, but you just keep pushing on and you keep doing what you do, because your gifts is what, the way everybody love your gifts and love your loyalty and love your trust and love this about you. He said, I love all that too. So He said, don't you change yourself and alter yourself in this process. He said, but anybody that mishandle you any kind of way, anybody that take your kindness for weakness, He said, I'm deal with all them people. He said, them people not going to be able to be around you. He said, because I'm not going to let nobody taint my gift. And I ain't going to let nobody taint the good seed in you. Like He said, but I don't want you to change in this process. So this is what God is telling me. He said, I don't want you changing. He said, those people can't be around you. If anybody mishandle any kind of gift that I have instilled in you, then if they mishandle you, then they mishandling me. So He said, they can't be around. But He said, your gifts, He said, you keep being loyal. You keep on with your trust. You keep on with your good fruits and your good gifts, because this is what I want for my kingdom. What's in you and what everybody is drawn to is what I also want. So you don't change you because you got all these corrupt people around. I'm going to deal with all these corrupt people that mishandled you. And you just keep pushing on, because your gifts is going to be what I'm going to use. Like, I'm going to use these gifts, so I don't need you to just become bitter and just have this, like, just change your ways in this process. He said, I'm dealing with everybody. Everybody that mishandle your good gift. Anybody that mishandle you any kind of way and felt like they were getting over, which they was not getting over, because God gave me to run down on everybody. So I always just still moved the way I wanted to move, dealing with situations. But God always gave me insight. He always gave me insight on where we're going to be, what these people, what everybody was up to. Like, He always gave me that. But I still moved accordingly, even with Him telling me. So this is what God is telling me. Signal. This is what He's telling me right now. He said, don't change who you are. He said, because, He said, I got to protect you. He said, because you got good seeds, you got good gifts. People going to see it as like, ooh, try to take advantage of the situation, stuff like that. He said, I already know that people trying to take advantage of a good thing. He said, but I'm not going to let them take advantage of you. He said, matter of fact, they can't even be close to you. Like, I'm not going to even let them get close to you to even try to think that they can even try to take advantage of you. He said, you is in protective custody. You was in protective custody. You was in my protective witness program right now. He said, can't nobody get close to you that I don't want to get close to you. He said, can't nobody get close to you that I don't want to get close to you. He said, nobody's going to taint and contaminate your seed that I instilled in you. And he said, what they want, all this good that you got that I put in you, what these people is attracted to, he said, that's what they want. And he said, and I'm not finna give it to them. He said, people can't have it. He said, it's not gonna even be accessible. So he said, you got to be like, woo. He got to really send you to come my way to be able to receive to receive what God, the fruits of what God got for me. Like, you really have to, like, he really have to really send you, because you really can't just step to me. He ain't letting nobody get close to me. Like, he is not letting nobody. He got me in full isolation, protective custody. He got me in spiritual protective custody, y'all. Yes. And can't nothing get close to me unless he allow it. And he's not allowing no BS right now with nobody. Like, God is not playing no games. Like, God might have been showing grace and mercy in the past with people. And he might have been like, okay, but now God is like cutthroat. God is cutthroat, and God is not letting a lot of stuff slide. He not letting a lot of stuff go. Like, even when God come to me, he got this boldness, and he be telling me I can come any kind of way. He like, you got a righteous anger, so you good. He said, you can be angry. You got a right to be angry, because it's a righteous anger. He like, you can be nice about situations if you in your heart want to be nice. He said, but if you don't want to be nice about the situation, you ain't even got to be nice about the situation. Because he like, I'm handling my mindset and the way I feel about it way different than you. So God be telling me to get some tough skin. And he be coming, and the way God be coming at me, y'all, and the way I be coming at y'all be two different things. God be just like, he's so cutthroat. He's so cutthroat with some of these people out here. He's so cutthroat with all this stuff that's going on. If you really heard just how direct God is, and you'll be like, oh, he's so compassionate. Oh, God, he's so compassionate. He just, shoot, that grace, that grace is being poured. That grace has been poured from a lot of people. That grace he been giving out. God even pulling back on a lot of stuff going on. All that grace everybody took for granted. Everybody just like, ooh, we got this walk back grace because we got this God who gonna always forgive us all the time. God had been pulled that grace back. He done been pulled that grace. He slowly pulling it back. So everybody looking and thinking it's one way, and it's a whole different way. And don't let him come with his wrath. Don't let him come with his wrath, because when he had his wrath with Noah in the Bible days, and you know, he almost destroyed all humanity through his wrath. So when I talk about his wrath coming to America, it's nowhere in America you gonna want to be when he come with his wrath on America. It's nowhere, it's no place safe in America. It's not gonna be no place that's gonna be safe in America when he come with his wrath. Now I saw in my vision, I saw a safe haven in Texas, and I saw Jews in this location. I saw it was gonna be Jews. It was a safe haven for Jews. And I did this vision about 2-3 years ago, and it was a safe haven for Jews. And in this vision, I was also allowed to be in this place. With that text message gonna shoot up, but I was allowed to be in this place with these Jews. Like, even though it was a safe haven for Jews, me and my family was also welcome to be in this place. It wasn't accessible to everybody, but God showed me that me and my kids, and this was like a safe haven for Jews. God said, you and your kids be able to go there if y'all need to go there. But this was a safe haven set up in Texas. So if God do send his wrath, and some people just stuck in America, Texas is going to be a safe haven for those people. Like, it's already a safe haven set up. And I did a video, and I'm in the bed, and I'm just talking about, like, it was like the Trail of Tears. Like, I'm talking about all this stuff going on in Texas, but Texas, it was like a safe haven in Texas. So if God is sending his wrath to America, it's nowhere on America's soil that you is going to want to be when he come with his wrath. It's nowhere. Now, he might have little certain areas set up as safe havens, but even them safe havens, it's nowhere that you is going to want to be. It's nowhere that you is going to want to be. Now, when I read a lot of books of the Bible, even with Noah being on the ark, they said the turbulence on the ark was so bad, like they felt like they were going to die. So you feel like, okay, I built this safe haven, okay, I'm safe. But they had to cry out to God. They said the animals, everybody was crying out to God on this ark, because they feel like they were finna die, just like all humanity died. So that's the same thing, like when America comes, even if you in a safe haven and you in a safe spot, you still gonna be like, woo, God, what is going on? You still gonna be like that. So that's why I was saying my daddy came to me and told me to leave out the country. And I was like, oh, it sure sound good to leave out the country, but you're gonna be trying to get away from his wrath. And you know, everybody sitting up here complaining. See, the script finna flip. The script finna flip, y'all. So everybody sitting up here complaining about those illegal immigrants and them flooding our country. But God is going to let them leave. Like, God is going to allow them people to leave because they weren't part of our judgment. They just came over here. So God is going to allow all them immigrants that's over here, He going to allow them to leave out. And guess what? They going to be leaving out. And guess what? You going to be an immigrant trying to run and flee somewhere. The same way you play judgment on these people and you sitting up there and you are all like, ooh, why they come to our country? You is not going to even want to be in your own country. You going to be running and fleeing just like they doing, trying to find safety and just trying to find a place to live and just trying to find a way to survive out here. Y'all hypocrites. Yes, y'all hypocrites. When the script flip now, the same people that's sitting up there complaining going to be the main ones running around just like an illegal immigrant, trying to find somewhere to go, because you is not going to be able to post up in America. You is not going to be able to post up here. So what you going to do? You was going to be fleeing just like they fleeing, just like they trying to survive. So what make you better than them? You is no better than them. You hypocrites. So back to what I'm saying. God going to allow the immigrants to be able to leave back out. Because God, His judgment not on the illegal immigrants, it's on America. So we going to be the ones that's going to be running around scattering. We going to be the great exodus. And I did a post on there too. Yeah. I did a post on it, y'all. Look, God on me right now. Y'all don't want to hear what the Holy Spirit got to say. Because the Holy Spirit is cutthroat with everything. He ain't playing with nobody. So this is not what y'all want at all. But I did a post on the Great Exodus. And guess what? I said a great migration. I said after the Great Exodus come the Great Depression. Pay attention to the signs, y'all. Pay attention to history. It repeating itself. So we got a great exodus coming, which is going to be us. We're going to be part of a great exodus. Like everybody have this exodus. Everybody's migrating. We got these wars. Everybody fleeing. When we get to the point where God sent His wrath on America, we also going to be migrating everywhere, relocating everywhere. Some of us going to have to even leave the country and just try to make a better life for ourselves in another country with nothing. With nothing. We're going to have to start from scratch. And in this process, I said the Great Depression come behind the Great Exodus. So just pay attention, y'all, to everything going on. So, guys, is there anything that I need to say? I had to talk about the hypocrisy. Because everybody just a whole bunch of hypocrites. Till they put in the same situation. Then everybody want to feel a different kind of way. But while you ain't in that situation, you feel like you better than the next person, then you want to put the next person down. But guess what? It all could be stripped and pulled from you, and you could be in that same position as that other person. And then what you gonna do? Because we gonna be the illegal immigrants, and we gonna be fleeing America, trying to relocate into other countries. We is not gonna want to be here. God gonna have certain safe havens set up in America. But even with the safe havens, you is not gonna want to be here. You is not gonna want to be here. And I saw the Jews, they had safe havens set up, and it was gonna be set up in Texas. And we was welcome. Me and my family was welcome to be part of this Jewish safe haven that was gonna be set up. God said you was welcome to go if you need to go. And that's what I was talking about when I was talking about the Trail of Tears, and I said we were going to Texas and all that stuff was going on. Yes, that's gonna end up being a repost. But God told me that I'll be accepted. He like, you and your family go, y'all good. Y'all is gonna be good. You and your kids is gonna be good if y'all need to flee. But I knew it was set up for Jewish. Like, I knew it was a Jewish set up for the Jews. Whatever safe haven this was, I knew it was set up for the Jews. And shoot, we right there posted up. They're like, okay, we here. We gotta do what we gotta do right now. Yeah. Pretty much anywhere I go though, people they gonna welcome me. Like, I don't know, like like I ain't never really had the issue problem. I'm gonna be welcoming. If God send me out and like, okay, go here, post up here, post up there, it's nothing. I'm posting up, and I'm gonna be well received. I just it be fun to me. So, y'all, this is all God got me speaking on right now. God told me that anybody that has mishandled me, He said, access denied. Access denied. Basically, that's what He's saying. He told me don't change who I am. Do not alter or change nothing about you. Do not change or alter yourself to fit around your environment. He said, matter of fact, I'm finna alter environment to fit around you. And he said, access denied. He said, anybody that has me handle me any kind of way. He said, access denied. He said, he gon' whoever is allowed to be even in my presence, he said, he gonna send them my way. And if you're not allowed to be in my presence, then access denied. Because he said he's not even finna let that ulterior motive, like he's not even finna let that go on. Like God said, it ain't even finna go on, not on his watch. He said, it ain't going on at all. So he said, Shane, you just keep being a nice person that you be. And I'm like, okay, God, I'm gonna keep being nice. He said, but all that other stuff going on, he said, I'm finna deal with that. He said, access denied. I keep hearing access denied. That's why I keep saying access denied. Let me do my signal. Access denied. So, that's what he's telling me. And he got me like in protective custody. So everybody just can't come around me. Like, I already know. Like, spiritually, like, while I'm walking out here, he is just like, you know, people just, it's just a pack of wolves out there. And I'm not finna let them get you like that. Like, I'm not even finna let them do that. Like, I'm finna protect you. So you ain't even gotta even get out of character to even deal with what's going on. Like he said, you ain't even gotta get out of character. He said, you just keep moving and doing what you're doing. But he said, all that around you, he said, I'm finna deal with all that. He said, no deals. Not on his watch. And he just told me keep moving and doing whatever I do. And he said, you got a righteous anger, so you can feel however you want to feel. He said, actually, you feeling better than me. Because when I come with my wrath, can't nobody tell me nothing. He said, can't nobody come at me no kind of way when I finally release my wrath. He said, so you and your righteous anger, that's just a piece. He said, that don't compare to me and what I'm feeling right now. That's what he's saying. He said that the anger he got boiling over in him. He said it don't compare. So he said, you just keep moving how you move. He said, yo. He said, if I'm angry about stuff going on and I'm in you, he said, you gonna be angry about the same stuff going on. So he said, it's okay. He said, that's yeah. He like, duh. Like if I'm dwelling within you and I hate something, then you gonna hate the same thing I hate. Yeah. He said, if this make me angry, it's gonna make you angry. So y'all, I'm finna let y'all go. Cause God, that's it. That's all I gotta say, God. I ain't even finna be going on and off right now. I'm finna just enjoy my day. I'm tickling myself. And this is what he's telling me. But he just told me keep walking, keep moving, keep doing everything I'm doing. God is proud of me. He told me keep doing everything I'm doing, however I'm doing it. He said, do not change out here. Do not become corrupt, evil. Do not let them change your heart. Do not let them change your loyalty. Do not do none of that. He said, because the same characteristics that I instilled in you is what they drawn to. So don't you change your characteristics to fit your environment around you. He said, it's just going to be access denied. And he said, anybody that just mishandled you, it's just access denied. He said, it's simple as that. You don't take advantage of a good thing. Like, you just don't do that. You know, especially God. People take advantage of God all the time. But certain things, God is not finna sit there and just let people just step all over what he got going on. Like, he just gonna be just cut it off. And that's just kind of what I'm feeling right now. So this is what he's telling me. This is what he told me today. This is what he told me today. He said, access denied. He said, they ain't got access. He said, they not gonna have access. He said, that's it. He said, you can throw that out the window. He said, that's gone. It's no way he gonna send something good and then you just sit there and you just don't appreciate the good. Don't value the good. Don't, you know, you just take it for granted. He just don't take it from you. You take the good around you for granted, then he just gonna take it from you. And then it's just access denied at that point. And then it's nothing that can really be said about the situation because God is not finna to let nobody, especially when you dealing with his prophets and his holy ones now, the ones he got out here on assignment. God is not finna let nobody just come out here and then you still gotta walk like Christ and be like Christ and you got these people with ulterior motives and you still trying to walk that walk. God like, I'm finna remove them. You just keep walking like Christ. All that other stuff going on around you, don't even worry about it. Access denied. Now you just keep doing what I told you to do. You don't change who you are for nobody. You a good person, you still be a good person. All these bad people around, all these wolves and sheep clothing, I'm finna separate them. It's finna be a great divide. So you just keep doing what you doing. And it's people that I'm sending your way. And you got the characteristics that they, like, it's all gonna connect. Like, the people that's out there who I'm sending your way, they not gonna mishandle you. So you just keep moving and you just keep doing what you do in this process. And you just trust the process, because I'm working through all this. So while I'm working through all this, you still do what you do, you still move how you move, but just know that, it's action going on right now. So this is what he's telling me, y'all. Y'all enjoy y'all day. Y'all be safe. I know. I'll talk to y'all later. Yeah, also what's coming to me is about Noah. And when all that evil was going on and God was like, okay, I'm finna destroy humanity. I'm finna destroy earth. Noah was like a righteous man. God didn't have Noah around all that. God kept Noah in isolation. He protected him from all that evil, all that stuff that was going on in the world. And Noah had to be patient. Even with all that corruption, all that evil, just all this wickedness, all this sin going on around him, Noah had to be patient and trust that God was going to deliver him and get him away from all that. Because Noah is still trying to live and walk a righteous life around all this mess in this process. And God, he just, kept him protected doing it until that time finally came. And then God told him, okay, you and your family, y'all can go and get on this ark, get on this boat. But during all that time, all that wickedness, all that evil, you can only imagine Noah and him being righteous and having to live in the midst of all that mess. And, it didn't change him. He didn't change because of everything around. He didn't change because of his environment. He still was faithful to God. He still was righteous. He still was doing what he was supposed to do. But in that process, he just had to separate from all that. He was just in separation. I just feel like in my spirit, it just he's just isolated and protected and separated from all the wickedness that was around him during that time. And it got bad with him. Sometimes I be like, okay, God, I'm trying to walk this walk, and you just got all this that's going on the internet, everywhere else. And you really just be trying not to even be around it. And it's like you being forced to even be around some of this stuff and see some of this stuff. Stuff be just popping up all day, every day, everywhere. You can't get away from it. You really do be trying to be like, okay, you're not even using your free will at this point. It's being forced upon you. And even with Noah, I can only imagine him just trying to be faithful to God, and all this sin is just being forced on him. He just seeing it, his eye gates, his ear gates, everywhere he look, it just wickedness all around. And we don't even know the extent of the wickedness back then, because back then you had the angels mixing with the people, and you had these huge giants and stuff being created during Noah's time. So you had a whole lot going on with him. And God just said, he just gonna keep his people in isolation like this. That's just what he gonna do. He just gonna keep you isolated away from all that. He's not gonna have you dealing with and involved with and feel like, oh, it's my just due diligence. He like, no. He's like, no deals. He said, access denied. He's like, what do these people think it is? What do these people really think going on right now? He's like, it's simple. Access denied. And he said, and that's just what I'm going to do with my righteous. He like, people just not going to have access to them. People is not going to have access to try to just disrupt a good thing. He's not even going to let people even do that. So certain people, God is just going to keep you in isolation. I did a video where I was talking about protective custody, and I'm in the spiritual protective custody because God ain't going to even let everybody in my presence. Even when I go out, even when I go on my daily journey, it's very few people who can even just have access to even just come to me and stuff like that. Even at work, I know this one lady, every time she see me, she give me a hug. God allowed her to have access to even give me that hug. Everybody don't have access to me like that. But this lady right here, which I'm tickled, y'all, because I'm prophetic, which they don't know I'm prophetic, but I'm prophetic. But every day she give me a hug. Every day she like, is it okay if I give you a hug? I'm like, yeah, you can give me a hug if you want to. Yeah, she came to me and asked me, can I give you a hug? I just like to do. I said, yeah, you can give me a hug if you see me. So every day this lady see me, she's going to give me a hug. I be at work like, come on, get your hug. But God don't get everybody that kind of access. So I know that too. So she got access. God, like, she got access to you. But everybody ain't gonna have access to give you hugs and do all this other extra stuff going on. Like, he like, everybody ain't gonna have access to you. But he like, huh? She got access to you. So every day at work, I do get this one lady a hug every single day. Yeah. So y'all, I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Y'all enjoy y'all day. Y'all be safe.